Susie here. Hope everybody's doing well out there, and thank you for tuning in today and spending some time with me. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the only drugstore makeup products that you will ever need. These are my tried and true favorites, the things I literally reach for over and over again, things that I absolutely love and that I have been using constantly. So these are items that I literally just go back to all the time because they're good, I like them, I repurchase them. So I'm going to be sharing those with you guys today, and hopefully this will be a very helpful video for you so that you can see all of the best drugstore products in one video. So let's get started. I did go ahead and moisturize my face. I do want to use a primer. So I really like this one. This is from Revolution Beauty from Makeup Revolution. It's Love, I think. Revolution. It's the Walmart brand, and this is their super matte primer, and this is a really good one. I don't use primer on a daily basis, but if I do like to use this one, and I literally only really even use it in the areas where I get kind of greasy or oily. You know, I don't use it all over my face just because I don't really need to be matte all over my face. I have combination skin. If you are more like all over oily, then you may want to use this all over your entire face, but I'm okay with just using it in the areas like my T-zone where I get the most oily. The thing I really like about this product is the scent. It has a really nice light kind of fresh cucumbery scent, and that's just so refreshing. I just really like the way it smells. It is a really good price. It is, I think, $6 and under, so you just can't beat it. Following that, I like to go ahead and do my concealer, and I really recommend this one. This is from NYX, and this is their Bear With Me Concealer Serum. I really like this. You can see I'm almost out of it. I'm gonna have to repurchase it. Mine is in the shade, it said it on here somewhere, and now I've got to find it again. It's BWMCCS04. I cannot remember the exact shade name, but this is the one that has the tremella mushroom in it, and it does a really nice job. I like it because it's not super dry, and so I still get a little bit of hydration in the areas that I'm applying it, such as my under eye area. And it does a good job of kind of giving me a little bit of brightness and getting rid of some of that darkness and dark circles under my eyes, but not making it look super cakey or kind of settling into any fine lines and wrinkles. So I really like this one. It is a little bit more on the pricier side, with I think it's about somewhere close to $10 for this concealer because it is NYX. But I do really like it, and I really enjoy using it, and I'm already like, I need to go repurchase it because I'm starting to wind down on it. But I use it on my under eye area, and I also use it on any spots where I have like dark spots. For my foundation, my favorite drugstore foundation at the moment is definitely the Revlon Colorstay Full Cover. I have used this before and I really enjoyed it when I used to use it. Decided to repurchase it, and I'm so happy that I did. It does have a matte finish to it. Mine is in the shade 210 Sand Beige. But what I really like about it is it almost has like a whipped kind of moussey texture to it, so it's very easy to blend. I also really like the coverage that I get from it. As you can see, it really has a nice like natural finish, but it does cover pretty well. I used to apply it with a beauty blender, but lately I have been using just this kind of e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and I really like using this on it instead because I just find that the thicker formula applies better with a brush rather than the beauty blender. So for me, it just makes more sense to use it, and it also does help keep my fingers a little bit cleaner as well. But it is just really nice, and it blends really well with this brush. This is a really good brush if you do need something that is good and is going to kind of distribute your foundation really well. This works really well, I feel like, with pretty much most any foundation, but I do like it with this thicker formula. So this has been one of my favorites that I have been using. For my powder, I have really been liking the Relove or Revolution Super Matte Powder. I really like it. It has a pretty nice finish. It doesn't look super cakey or powdery when I use it. It's affordable, doesn't look bad, and it gives me a nice finish. So I really like it. I would repurchase it. If I was in Walmart again, I would definitely repurchase it, and I've been enjoying using it. For my brows, I typically use my Tarte Lid eyeshadow palette, and I do kind of a powder brow. But if I am going to use any drugstore brow pencils, which I don't typically do, but if I did, I definitely really like this one. This is from e.l.f. and this is their Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. This one is in the shade Cool Brown. I do really like this one, but I don't use it as much as I use, for instance, the powder brow, because I like doing that a little bit better. I find that I just have a lot better results with it. But if I do use a brow pencil, this is my pencil of choice. You can see the color payoff you get with it. It is amazing, and it's very affordable. All right, that looks pretty good. For my eyeshadow primer, I do really like the Milani eyeshadow primer. It's affordable, it works pretty well. I used to not be a big fan of it for some reason. I tried it out before and I didn't really like the results that I got. But the more I've been using it, I've kind of actually grown to like it. I feel like maybe that was actually kind of a fault of the eyeshadow that I was using rather than the primer, because the primer seems to work pretty well. For my eyeshadows, I seem to reach for this over and over again. This is the CoverGirl True Naked Chocoholic palette. Now, I've had this for a little while and you can still purchase it in the store, but it has just become probably one of my favorite drugstore palettes. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's because I can make so many different kinds of looks with it. I really like the shades. I think it's really just very pretty. They're pretty good quality and it smells like chocolate, which is very nice. But if you're wanting like the Too Faced, you know, chocolate bar palette kind of vibe, but you don't want to have to go out and buy the chocolate bar palette, this is a really good one. It literally smells like chocolate. You get the same vibe from it. I really like using this as a base shade. You can tell because I've hit pan, and this is just one of my favorites. I just reach for it over and over again. It's affordable, it's small, you can take it with you. It doesn't have a mirror or anything, but it just works really well. So that's what we're gonna use today. Literally just gonna go in with this base shade, applying that all over the lid. I'm going to use this shade right here. It's right next to the most lightest shade, this like little beigey color. And I'm just going to kind of go in, apply that to my crease area. I'm not worrying too much about getting it on my lid portion because I am going to touch that up. But I just like to add a little bit of that to my crease for a little bit of a darkness. Once I do that, I am going to go into this shade here, and I'm just going to take it on this brush, apply a little bit to this outer area here, kind of deepen up this outer crease area. You don't get too much fallout with this as well, which is really nice. Now I'm just going to go in with this shade down at the end. It's a little bit of like a burgundy. And I'm just kind of going over that same area again here on the outer edge, just kind of deepening it up and also adding a little bit of that color there. And again, with the lightest shade, just using the same brush there and then just kind of going back in and refreshing that color, just lightening that whole inner part up. And you can see this quality, these shades are so pigmented for drugstore shades. It just totally brightens up and just cleaning up my edges. For my eyeliner, this is definitely a must-have from the drugstore. This is from Physicians Formula, and this is their Eye Booster Ultra Fine Liquid Eyeliner Pen. Absolutely love it. It is a pigmented one, and you do have to be careful with it, because once it's on, like, it's on. If you're looking for a good liquid eyeliner from the drugstore, this Physicians Formula Eye Booster is really, really good. But I have been really loving the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. This is the green one, the False Lash Effect. Really good one, cult favorite, and it's just a really good drugstore mascara. So going in first and just curling my lashes to really give them some shape, because they are straight. Going in with this mascara. Now it is a little bit thick, you know, it's a thick formula, so you do have to kind of be careful, but I do really like it. Once you get it on, it really adds a lot of volume, makes it look like you have a lot of lashes. So this is one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. I think it's really good for the price. The Essence Lash Princess, really like that one. For my blush, I'm going to use a blush from the Dollar Tree. This is one of my favorites. It's from the LA Colors, and this is their cream gel blush. Now you guys have seen me do a review on this, and you know I love it, so that's not a surprise. But I just like to dot a few dots of it here on my face. Just like that is enough. And then I go in with my brush and just start blending them out. And you can see instant color and lots of it. You have to be a little careful. You have to really blend it out well, because you will have an intense color payoff if you don't. These are only $1.25 at the Dollar Tree, and I just can't believe the color payoff that you get with them. They are 1,000 times better than any other gel cream blush that I can think of. High-end, drugstore, whatever. These are the best, and they're literally $1.25 at Dollar Tree. And lastly, I have really not been doing very much with my lip color. I've just kind of been keeping a natural tone lip just because, I don't know, that's just been my jam lately, and this has been one of my favorites. It is the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss. This is in the shade Pink Cosmo. Love it. It does have a little bit of a plumping sensation, and it's not overly sticky. Has a little bit of color. It's moisturizing, and I love the shade. I think it looks good with pretty much every lip look, you know, every eye look, every look that you could be going for. You know, it's just a quick, easy, you know, one that you can reach for. And that is my look. So that's kind of like been my vibe lately. I've just been kind of using, you know, a lot of drugstore products. These products are awesome. You don't have to spend a lot to have really good makeup. You don't have to spend a lot and, you know, get very expensive products, because you can create beautiful looks with drugstore products. There's some awesome stuff out there in the drugstore. It's not like it used to be where you had to get high end to get good quality. Now you can literally get good quality in the drugstore. So hope you guys enjoyed this quick look. I hope you will try some of these products out as well if you haven't already. And if you have, let me know what you think about them. But what do you think are the only drugstore products that you would ever need. Do you agree with some of my choices, or do you feel like you have some choices that would be a little bit better? Let me know in the comments section down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.